How's it going, guys? Cinestalker here for a video. This video right here will be a nice Blu Ray DVD update video to see and to show you what I've got in the last week or so and what I thought of these films I got here to review. So if you like any of these movies, links down below where you can get these at and more. All these are available right now on Tuesday, January 28th. I can't believe it's almost the end of the first month of 2020. It's crazy. February's coming up. It's like, oh my goodness. But anyway, let's get down to it right now, dive into these. Let's get down to it. Our first release up here, a couple titles I'm going to talk about from Paramount Pictures. First one being is this one, Terminator Dark Fate on Blu Ray and 4K. Right up here, the really great looking transfer. This thing looks really amazing in 4K. The really great picture quality. I'm going to say that right off the bat. Really good picture quality of this movie. This movie right here, a lot of people mixed reviews on it. A lot of people some people liked it, a lot of people did not like it. I was like in between about it, pretty much. Which the cool thing though, has Arnold Schwarzenegger back, it's original, Sarah Connor, Linda Hamilton, which is cool. Edward Furlong very briefly at the beginning of this thing, which was kind of messed up. I wish it would have had more of him in it. But a lot of people, you guys know about it, Edward Furlong. But anyway, pretty much this movie right here takes place is like after the second Terminator, time has changed, the future has changed. Sarah Connor and her son, they stopped the the apocalyptic, end of the world type stuff with the Terminators. But anyway, they found a way to go back in time and change the history and the future of what's going on with Skynet. Now it's called something else. It's not called Skynet anymore. I won't tell you what it is. But they messed up Edward Furlong, and then there's like another, I think they have to protect another resistance leader of the future. So as they say, so they sent back this Terminator to this one girl. She's like a mix of human and machine. She's like a, like her skin. She's like this hybrid human upgrade thing. They got this bad guy. He's sort of like a cross between T-1000 and the one from like Rise of the Machines. Almost the same kind of thing as like Rise of the Machines of Part 3, almost kind of like that. Then Sarah Connor's, she gets these weird text messages from the source that's just to kill Terminators. That's what she's like a Terminator hunter, and she's not really sure where the source is at. But then later on, she finds out where the source is coming from, and it ties in with this guy right up here, Terminator. He's like living a life. He has a family, which is kind of weird, and he has no idea what to really do. His mission was completed early on at the beginning of the movie. He was kind of just left in the world with no meaning. And then he met this woman, and he became like a dad, and started having human feelings in a sense, learning off humans. But then they got to stop this. Terminator wants to kill the new resistance leader of the future, so they got to stop that before then the world happens again. This movie right here, it was okay. It was shot really like with the cinematography, like the picture quality was really good. The movie has like some issues with it. Some of it's pretty fun, some of it's pretty bad. It was an okay watch, more like a like a rental. Or if you're really like a hardcore Terminator fan, you can buy it. Like it has some extras in this thing up here. You get to some deleted scenes, some featurettes, and over an hour of bonus content. It's a loaded up 4K. It looks really great in 4K. Slipcase right up there. Show you guys what looks like the inside contents. Above it over here, and there it is. You get the Blu-ray and the 4K up there. Nothing else inside, but it was an alright watch. I did it. This is kind of a longish movie, but not that great either. Right, next up here from Paramount, another title up here, which you cannot see me because it stars John Cena, and this one, Playing with Fire, just like nice little comedy up here, starring John Leguizamo up in this thing. And this movie right here is these three firefighters. They go on this, like a fire, a call to a fire and rescue. They got to rescue these three siblings at this house. So they rescue them, and then they got to take. And then after they do that, they're okay. But then they got to like take care of them and babysit them while they locate their parents. And in doing so, all these kind of weird, not like weird, but all these got issues of babysitting, like weird comical type stuff. Some little like cutesy, like heartwarming stuff, but yeah, it was just okay. And this one right here, it was like an alright watch for what it was. Just was alright. You have like, but it was just kind of like okay. It wasn't like more like a rental also with this one. Playing with Fire, out now. It has a couple of alright features, get some deleted scenes, outtakes, and bloopers. You got this weird one, which is kind of like a cool, strange, kind of like fun, cringy thing, was Story Time with John Cena. It's like a storybook thing. It kind of just tells like a thing, like a story. And this one up here, picture quality looks really, really good. Right up here, I'll show you what it looks like the inside up here. You got Blu Ray and DVD up in there. So it looks like inside. That's a little slipcase, but this is available now. Playing with Fire. I believe it came out like a week ago, I think. But out now. All right, watch. Is this okay? Next up here, a couple of cool titles from Arrow Video. MVD Entertainment is up here. First off, from Arrow Video is this great slasher, and I'm super excited to get for review. Is this one, Edge of the Axe? Look at that amazing cover art with the fingers cut off by this crazed axe killer. Spanish horror movie made in the late 80s. Kind of like a lost hidden gem of a slasher is this one. Have it on VHS over here. There's the VHS of it. I got this, which was actually a pretty hard to find VHS. It has some value to it, like about $80 to $100 probably value. I don't know if it does anymore. Probably like 40, I don't know, 50 since this is out. But if you're a purist, you probably want a VHS. Get this like a month and a half ago from someone here in town. So I got that for a really cheap price, like $5. But this looks great on Blu-ray. A little bit with features. Pretty much takes place as like there's like this crazy killer, this mass killer on the loose with an axe. And beginning of the movie is like this car wash scene. This was in the daytime. This woman's getting her car, like sitting in her car in a car wash. And this guy comes out of the car wash, like inside, and just like hacks her up in the car at the car wash. Kind of a original and tripped out, but it's a pretty cool movie. Has like this guy named Gerald and his girlfriend. Gerald's like this computer whiz kid. He has to get these kind of cool, like old school computers, like at the time when computers were sort of like a newish thing. So there's like this computer guru, and his girlfriend got to try to solve this, see who done it with this mass killer before he kills them and other people. And it's like this kind of like this, slasher, mystery, who done it kind of thing with an interesting, weird twist ending that you're like, huh? What's going on right here? I didn't expect that, but that's okay, 'cause that's how 80s slashers were. I'm not going to give anything else away, but really good, enjoyable watch. The mask looks amazing. Like, it looks like this is a simple, like, plain white mask, but it looks cool and creepy. Some really good gore scenes in this thing. Like, when he hacks the people up, he hacks them like this, and their hands are like this, and like their fingers like come off, like up, and like they're moving their hands, and like the whole hand gets all like, just like the picture right there. And there's some really great scenes of that, which are pretty intense, and you're like, oh wow, that's really cool. So yeah, some really good stuff in this one. A lot of great features. I watched all the features already. Some good interviews with some of the original actors of this movie, and a great commentary track up here also. The inside contents up here. You get this great little booklet. Arrow Video always does an amazing job. Check that out. Super great. Just fun, good stuff. Good little slasher flick is this one. Definitely, it was pretty much a hard one to find back in the day. Was this? But here is the inside of it. A different cover art right there. It's kind of a different cover art, different from the tape I had. I thought they would have like probably this one, but maybe that was like an alternate release cover. Was that interesting? But yeah, good stuff up here. Yeah, definitely. I would say definitely recommend this if you're like a horror fan out there. Definitely check this one out. It's available now. Comes out today. Definitely good stuff. Edge of the Axe. All right, next up here, different kind of movie to review from me is this one, like a film noir type movie. Made in the 40s. Is this one called Black Angel from the Arrow Academy line. And this one here is a black and white movie. And for what it is, it's actually a really good movie for what it is. If you like crime, old school dramas, like stuff they would show on TCM, like late night watches. Sometimes I like watching that stuff once in a while. Like old black and white movies have a nice little cozy charm to them. This is one of them right here. This crime mystery thriller is this. Starring the great Peter Lorre in this thing. Great movie up here for what it was. Like this woman up here, she's like this singer, and she gets murdered in her apartment, and she's with all these like different kinds of guys, and they all become suspects. Not really sure who's done it. It could be this shady club owner guy that's sort of maybe involved with her, someone else, another boyfriend, her main boyfriend. You don't know who done it. This kind of mystery type movie and this kind of thing, and it shot really well. It says some black and white, but looks really good on Blu-ray, black and white. Really cool one up here if you like old school type movies like this is definitely a good one to check out. Here are a few titles from the Umbrella Entertainment line, and Umbrella Entertainment is a company from Australia, but these are all like region-free releases, so don't get worried about that. Great company, put a lot of cool, interesting movies like this one. I'm start with this one, this neat horror movie called Bliss up here. Made a couple years back. This one up here takes place in LA. As this woman, she's like this like heavy partier, artsy type, does some drugs and that kind of thing. But she's like this, like heavy metal, like she hangs out at bars and has sex, and she just doesn't really care. She's with guys and girls and just partying it up and that kind of thing like that. She has like a lot of coke and whatever, and so she has like these crazy thoughts, these crazy visions and things like that. So she goes to this other drug dealer guy. He has this new drug called Bliss, and she takes this drug called Bliss, and it takes her down this further path of darkness, of more crazier stuff, crazier crap, more sex-fueled, more like everything's way more intense with her, and she starts getting new sensations, and she starts to have a taste for like humans and blood, and there's starts some deaths going on and crazy stuff. She can't like feed her appetite anymore for her high, because this is like changing her everything. This crazy like nightmare train ride and stuff like that, like insanity is and Bliss. Really cool movie is this one. Like really good heavy metal soundtrack in this too. Looks really good on the DVD. Really cool flick is this one. Like crazy type atmospheric horror, some gore and things like that. You'll definitely like Bliss. Definitely a trippy movie is this one. All right, next up here's this movie right here. I'd never even heard of before until I saw it now. It's called Extraordinary, starring Will Forte up there from Saturday Night Live days and that kind of thing. It's kind of like this kind of like a horror comedy, I would say, is this. He's like this washed-up rock star, makes a pact with the devil, and he gets all these like powers and stuff, and starts doing crazy things with him. And they got to stop him before he gets out of control. It's like weird, like goofy comedy, like a little corny at times, but it's actually pretty fun. Pretty fun, goofy horror comedy is this one right here. Here's the back. It takes place in like in Ireland and that kind of deal, but it's just kind of funny, like seeing him. He was always like a goofy actor, like back, like MacGruber and stuff like that. So he does a great job, like his weird little roles. And last but not least is this really cool documentary up here called Iron Fist and Kung Fu Kicks. This was released years back, but now has a new release from Umbrella. Really cool, different commission cover art. This one right here, and it talks about the in-depth documentary and cool interviews about Kung Fu cinema. And it shows a lot of cool clips, interviews actors of the people that made really awesome martial art kung fu flicks. So if you're a fan of martial art movies and all that kind of stuff, this is definitely a great documentary to check out. Really cool, great interviews, it's fun. Definitely a good one right here. Definitely recommend that. That's it for my reviews right there. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below. And the title I talked about, links down below for those companies that we can get that stuff out right there, or at the stores and that kind of thing of that nature. So if you guys I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you guys later next time. I'll see you.